And now her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Hannah Rokala.
The crowd is on their feet, Casey Oxendine, for Hannah Rokala. 95% of the fans here in the poll think she beats Annie Hilditch. Fighting out of Revolution Mixed Martial Arts right here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Hannah Rokala makes her way to the cage behind Brandon O'Connell, followed by Justin Tank Scoggins, UFC fighter, Jimmy Fowler,
and Cody Freeland.
A lot of energy in the arena here tonight for this fighter. Phones being held up, filming Hannah Rokala.
Such a highly touted protege, wrestling pedigree, and the one this is one of those fighters that they say has no ceiling to how far they can go, and it all starts right here.
Hannah started off training, at a young age, and she is at the right place, that's for sure. Consistent training partners with Ashley Greenway, Sarah McMahon, Alexa Connors. Those are the one, not to mention the guy that's there cage side with her, Justin Scoggins. Hannah Rokala came here to put on a performance. Here is her opportunity to do it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, three 3-minute rounds at a 108-pound catchweight. Introducing first, the fighter on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. She stands and weighs in at 110 pounds, making her MMA debut. Fighting out of United Front, Glen Allen, Virginia, Annie Mighty Mouse Hilditch. And now her opponent, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. She weighed in at 108 pounds. Also making her MMA debut, fighting out of Revolution Martial Arts, Inman, South Carolina, Hannah "The Rock" Rokala.
As I mentioned, wrestling pedigree coming from Hannah Rokala, but also she has been inside the ring for amateur kickboxing. She knows her way. She knows how to strike. And for the first time, she steps into the cage of U.S. Freedom Fighter Championships.
A lot of speed on display from Annie Hilditch off the rip. Same with Rokala.
Wow.
Hilditch pressing forward with punches. Wow, these ladies are fast, Casey Oxendine. Look at the speed from these girls. Good leg kick from Annie Hilditch. Good punch.
Nice shot there by Rokala.
These girls are moving, Casey Oxendine. Look at this speed for these kicks. Rokala throwing
big
great
shot
strikes.
there by Rokala.
Oh, she knocked him
another
out.
big shot. This could be the end.
Rokala pressing the action, trying to put away Annie Hilditch here in the first round. Each a second punch from Hilditch.
Throwing with what she can, but tons of pressure by Hannah Rokala.
Another shot finds its mark. Both ladies landing shots. But Rokala, the one pressing forward. Hilditch backing up, trying to collect herself. Rokala clearly in control of these striking exchanges. Can Hilditch hang on? Uppercut. Right hook.
A nice stiff left out of Hilditch, but
Rokala's reach is just a little bit too much for Annie Hilditch so far.
Hilditch with another nice 1-2 combination. Hannah Rokala, undeterred, continues to press forward.
Wow, what a war we have here immediately from these two ladies, coming in at 108 pounds but fighting like they're heavyweights. In and out is Hannah Rokala. Tough punches and kicks. Kick finds its mark. Hilditch with her back up against the cage. The crowd is chanting for their favorite, Hannah Rokala. You know, Hilditch is in more than just survival mode right here. She's doing a decent job. She is countering a little bit, but Hannah Rokala,
and those have been really solid shots.
Great scramble there with Hilditch coming out on top.
Hilditch on top, but you got to watch out. Here comes the triangle choke, quite possibly.
Oh!
That was a hard shot.
Mean right hand finds its mark. Hannah Rokala dropping bombs from up top. How much more of this can Hilditch take? And that's it. The referee has called an end to
timeout. What's going on here? Let's take a look here. Hey, one just went down on the replay.
Time. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Unfamiliar with the nature of the timeout. I guess we'll find out shortly.
What a back and forth fight this has been. You know, it's essentially been all Hannah Rokala, but then out of nowhere, Hilditch ends up on top.
Not sure what the nature of the timeout is. You see here, it looked like Rokala had top control. The referee saw something that he didn't like. Not sure what it was, to be specific. They're cleaning off something.
Certainly Hannah Rokala's round here.
Yeah, absolutely.
With two big knockdowns. But Annie Hilditch hanging in there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this was I guess that was the end of the first round, and I just was confused as to what happened. But yeah, that was the end of the first round.
What energy in this fight out of two debut fighters. You see it right there. Rokala on top, landing big shots. You know, two big knockdowns in each case. Hilditch was able to get back to her feet.
Boom, look at that replay.
But man, this could almost be a 10-8 round because that last shot, that last knockdown, that almost put Hilditch on ice.
Yeah. And that's the second stiff right hand that Hannah Rokala put on her opponent, dropping her. You know, Rokala is looking great, but props to Annie Hilditch for hanging into this fight and landing some counter shots of her own. But so far, all Hannah Rokala as we go into round two.
Hilditch closing the distance, looking for the takedown right out of the gate.
And Rokala looking for an omoplata, perhaps can't get it all the way. And Hilditch back to a guard that's not really getting much done for Hilditch, but Rokala throwing up subs from every angle.
She pulled that arm out. That set up the triangle choke for Hannah Rokala. She's used to being in this position. She works out with Sarah McMahon, who applies a ton of pressure. That triangle looks tight here.
There it is. This could be the beginning of the end for Annie Hilditch.
And it's done! Hannah Rokala with the win! Triangle choke submission.
Good takedown by Annie Hilditch, and even better submission.
You see Jimmy Fowler there with a big smile on his face. You know, he's one of those smaller jiu-jitsu guys. It's perfect for this WMMA talent. What an ace he is on the ground, and it paid off here tonight. Hannah Rokala with a triangle choke submission, but you know, you saw it all out of her. Two big knockdowns, great ground and pound. Ultimately, it was the submission that polished off a very game Annie Hilditch.